Adam Schiff did something in the Senate Intelligence Committee chamber that will fundamentally alter the American intelligence landscape forever. He opened a manila folder marked with red classification stripes, positioned it directly in front of the C-SPAN camera so millions could see the FBI letterhead and official seal, and began reading a document that FBI Director Kash Patel had just testified under oath did not exist. The folder contained an internal FBI memorandum dated the 3rd of November, 2025, authored and digitally signed by Patel himself, ordering the immediate deletion of 2.4 terabytes of counterintelligence data related to foreign influence operations targeting the 2024 presidential transition period. But that is not what made Patel's face drain of all color in 3 visible seconds, captured by every camera in that room. What made his hands start trembling was the second document Schiff pulled from the folder, a witness protection agreement bearing Patel's personal authorization signature, granting emergency classified status and FBI security detail to an individual whose name appears 47 times in the deleted intelligence files. Michael Flynn. The hearing was scheduled as routine oversight, annual budget discussions, standard operational briefings, the kind of session where senators ask prepared questions and FBI directors provide rehearsed answers designed to reveal nothing while appearing transparent. Kash Patel arrived at 9:47 a.m., exactly 13 minutes early, flanked by 4 FBI attorneys whose leather briefcases contained pre-approved responses to every anticipated question. The first 2 hours proceeded exactly as his legal team had scripted. Republican senators praised his leadership, cited arrest statistics, commended his hardline stance on immigration enforcement. Democratic senators pressed on controversial topics: the abrupt reassignment of 1,200 counterintelligence agents, the firing of 14 senior FBI officials, the systematic denial of security clearance renewals for career agents who had criticized the previous Trump administration. But Patel deflected each challenge with bureaucratic precision, claiming personnel decisions were based on operational efficiency, citing ongoing investigations that prevented detailed disclosure, invoking privacy protections and national security protocols. At 11:53 a.m., Chairman Mark Warner recognized Senator Adam Schiff for his allotted questioning time. The room's energy shifted immediately because everyone present understood that Schiff didn't ask questions unless he already possessed the answers. And he didn't bring documents to hearings unless those documents would destroy someone's career. Schiff is a former federal prosecutor who spent years building RICO cases against organized crime networks, a congressman who served as lead impeachment manager against a sitting president, a senator who had spent 6 weeks preparing for exactly this moment with methodical precision. The manila folder sat on his desk, visible but closed, red classification markings clearly identifiable. Patel saw it, his eyes tracking to the folder for just 1 second before returning to Schiff's face. And trained observers could see the micro-expression of concern flash across Patel's features. Director Patel, Schiff began, his voice carrying the calm, measured tone of someone who has already won. I want to ask you about FBI data management practices, specifically regarding the preservation of counterintelligence materials. Patel's left hand moved to adjust his tie, a self-soothing gesture indicating psychological stress. Of course, Senator, the FBI maintains the most rigorous data security and preservation protocols in the federal government. Excellent, Schiff said. And there was something in that single word that made every person in that chamber understand that Patel had just walked directly into the trap. So you would agree that the FBI has systems in place to prevent the unauthorized deletion of classified counterintelligence data? Patel nodded, still projecting confidence he would lose in approximately 40 seconds. Absolutely, we have multiple redundant backup systems, strict access controls, and comprehensive audit trails. It would be virtually impossible for significant amounts of classified intelligence to be deleted without proper authorization and documentation.